It is our first day getting up for the 2022-23 season. It's also our first year with an Ikon pass, so I'm excited to try that out. We're gonna go pretty chill today because there's not a ton open and it's still pretty early season. How you feeling?
Pretty good. It's
Ready
cold.
to go?
Yeah.
I think I forgot how to ski. It's been too long. Not starting on a fantastic note. Got to gondola line and our passes are saying invalid. So now I have to go fix that. Starting run number 2. Gonna push it a little harder this time. Go off from the blues. Just finished second run, Noah's favorite run.
It's a good one.
It's called Rocky J.
Yeah.
The snow is amazing today. They got like 8 inches, I think, in the last 24 hours. Look at my frosted hair. A little bit low visibility, but the snow feels amazing. We are at one of our favorite runs. Actually, we're not there yet. You have to hike up there, but the powder is always amazing. So we hike up as much as we can with our skis on and then take them off when we can't go any further. And this is the biggest workout of the day.
Okay. Okay. Why didn't you take today off and come with?
Made it. Noah's asthma's killing him. It's not quite as cloudy down here. Finished lunch, gonna head up on a different lift that just opened for the season today. Has more black diamonds. Halfway through our run right now. My legs are burning, so we're taking a little break. That last run was amazing. Back to the car. Gonna go home now. First day of the season, my legs are dead. Hello, you are finding me in the kitchen once again, as always. This time it's not actually late night, even though the lighting kind of makes it look like it is. That is winter for you because it is literally 5:30 right now, and I have all the overhead lights on, which never happens, but I am working on a little Christmas gift for my little sister. So I thought that now is a perfect time to sit down, finish off this video by telling you my plans for this year. Noah and I are always out and about doing something new every year, living in different places. You never know where you can find us. I thought it was time for me to tell you about my plans. So our lease is up at the end of January. We put in our 60 days about a week ago. After that, we'll be staying with my parents and then headed to Europe. So Noah graduates college next week. I'm so excited for him. He's literally at his last actual class of college ever right now. He has freaking slaved over the last 4.5 years, and I'm so proud of him for finally finishing. What's so exciting about it is that we'll have a lot more freedom with our time now that he's done with that. Because he only works a summer job, we can really go and do anything and just end our lease and just move over wherever we want to go. So I'm really excited for the freedom that that's going to give us. Because we have that freedom, we will be able to go to Hawaii in January. It'll be my first time in Hawaii. It'll just be like a week-long trip with a bunch of Noah's work buddies. I'm hoping to video that, but I don't know how much I'll actually get just because I hate talking on the camera in front of people. But I do want to kind of document my first time there, show you what we do. It should be fun. So we get back from Hawaii in January and immediately move out and live with my parents for a couple weeks. And then I have convinced Noah, I think I've talked about this before, one of my life goals has always been to live in a different country. Now that I'm married, it's a little bit harder to get that done, but I have convinced Noah that for his graduation gift, we should go to Europe for 6 weeks. So part of the trip is already booked. We will start off in the middle of February going to Belgium. We'll be in Brussels for a couple days, and then we'll go to Bruges, and then from Bruges we will take the train to Germany and stay in Munich for a couple days, and then we actually have an Airbnb in Prague for an entire month, and from there we will be doing weekend trips. None of the weekend trips are booked yet, but we're kind of planning on Vienna, Estonia, and Budapest. So kind of random, but we're gonna do our whole big Europe vacation, and I am so looking forward to it. One thing that has kind of been a damper on that is my mom's whole uncertainty with her heart transplant. Unfortunately, if she does have her heart transplant while we're in Europe, I will be coming back, which is kind of why I haven't shared about the whole Europe trip thing, is because I don't want to talk about it just for her to have her heart transplant and me have to cancel the entire trip. But for right now, that's the plan. We don't have anywhere to live during February and March, so if the Europe trip ends up getting canceled, we will be living with my parents. So I am fingers crossed, praying that it all works out. But if we end up going to Europe, which I'm just gonna start saying we are going to Europe, I plan on vlogging all of it, taking you guys with me. I am so ready. This is something I've dreamed of for so long in my life, and I feel like now's the time to do it before we have responsibilities at home, before we have kids. I'm just so ready to go and experience this dream that I have thought about for so many years of my life. After we get back from Europe, we'll get back at the end of March or beginning of April, somewhere around there. And we will immediately go out for the summer. Well, not immediately. We'll stay a couple weeks with my parents again, and then we'll head out for the summer. And this year we will be going to Tennessee. I am pretty excited about it. For a while there, we thought we were gonna go to Wisconsin, and I wasn't quite as excited just because I loved living in North Carolina so much, and I was hoping we would go back to the South. So hearing that we're going to Tennessee has gotten me pretty excited. It will be a little bit different than past summers where we won't be just living in one place. We will be in Nashville for 2 of the months, so April and May. And then after that, we will be moving to more of like the eastern part of Tennessee. So I don't know what living situation will be like yet, but I'm assuming something like an Airbnb, at least for the first 2 months. And then one of Noah's friends is thinking about buying a condo. If that doesn't work out, then maybe it'll be an Airbnb for the rest of the summer as well. Maybe an extended stay, maybe even just like in a regular hotel. So that will be quite the experience. And then again, I will document that whole process for you. I am so excited to go back south. I feel like I am a little Southern girl at heart, and I just need to go discover the Southern part of my soul. I'm so ready. After the summer, I feel like we have no idea what plans are going to happen, other than we have a tentative plan to go back to Europe with my husband's family. They were supposed to go with us in the spring this year. We originally planned the first part of our trip to be in Spain, but there were some scheduling conflicts, so we are moving that Spain part of the trip to the fall. Nothing's like booked yet, and that's a very tentative plan. You never know what can happen in almost a full year, but right now that's kind of the general idea, is that we'll go to Spain for a couple weeks, and then in that time, Noah and I were originally planning on buying a house and kind of looking into the whole home ownership route, but with all of my mom's heart things going on, it's really kind of limited where our options are. Back when we originally came up with the plan to start looking for a house at the end of this year, we kind of felt like we had so many options. We could live in North Carolina, we could live in Texas, we could live in Utah. If we wanted to dish out the cash, we could maybe live in an apartment in California. But with everything going on with my mom, I really want to be close to family, so that limits us to simply just Utah. And the housing market in Utah is freaking crazy. Luckily, housing prices are coming down, but interest rates are still high, so there are no guarantees on if that will happen this year. I'm betting on it not happening this year, just because I don't really want to be locked down to one place. While it would be really nice to have a home base, and that's why I was really excited to have a house, just have somewhere to go back to, I don't know if it's smart to really be locked into a mortgage and not be able to look at all of our options, just kind of be limited to where we can live. And hopefully in the next couple of years, our options will open back up, and then we'll feel a little bit better about buying a house. So honestly, in this fall, I have no idea where we'll be living, what we'll be doing, but so far that is our plan for the next 8 months, and I'm pretty excited about it. I plan kind of on taking YouTube a little bit more seriously in this coming year. I know I said that last year, and I did take it a lot more seriously this year. I posted a lot more videos this year than last year, and I'm proud of a lot of the content that I've put out, and I'm so glad that I've recorded the moments that I have recorded. So I want to continue doing that, especially with how much traveling we're going to be doing. So expect to see a lot more of my face around here. Make sure to subscribe if you want to stay in the know with what we're doing. If you want to see all my Europe travel vlogs, if you want to see me go to Hawaii, if you want to see the process of moving around Tennessee and experiencing the American South with me, follow along. I am so excited that you are watching this video. You and my 16 other viewers. Thank you so much. I love you. Thanks for watching.